Ciao. Welcome back to the channel. Let me get set up. I am experimenting with my location. I'm back at my desk. I'm not sitting in the bed today, y'all. Not sitting in the bed today and not trying to show y'all all the mess I have not cleaned up yet. Not trying to do that. But here we are. Here we are. And so shoot. I want my ring light plugged in, but I need mine. Try not to have too many background distractions, but if you see this door, this little leaf, you see me, and you should be watching this from High Priestess dot 1111 on YouTube only. This reading will not be posted anywhere else, and it should not come to you on any other channel or on any other platform. This particular reading, because I see them people out here like stealing your girl getting famous. Okay. And I gotta keep tapping this screen. I need my y'all, in order to listen to the thing I'm the story I'm into, the little short series on Pocket FM, I gotta get coins through playing this game. And since it's a casino game, I can just hold it down and let it automatically go. So that's what we doing. Because I'm not spending my money on it. I'm not. And so I'm trying to get y'all as much out of the closet as I can. That's significant for somebody. Let me get my charger for this ring light because I need it. Okay, I had to get my phone charger for the ring light because I would like for it to glow. I like recording on my laptop because y'all can see the without having to flip my phone. I just like recording on going live on the laptop. You know, I just prefer it. I like to keep my phone available. So I'm on YouTube. I'm gonna be on my. I'm gonna put this ring light, and y'all know I paid. This is like a ring light. It got the phone holder on it. It's adjustable height. It can be a selfie stick, and it's on my TikTok shop. It got the little thing you pull out and take pictures. $3.74 on TikTok. Over a year ago, maybe 2 years, because for under $4. Come on. So I have bought some that have broken. They were like $8. But this little baby, this thing has given me my money's worth. Okay. So I just wanted to get in a good. Yeah. Spirit said life gonna be so good for you. The things you once worked hard at are gonna be on autopilot. Like I'm playing this game. The first 30, I'm on level 84. The first 30 levels, I didn't know any better until I got frustrated. Yesterday, it was in yesterday's live. Go look at it. I kept clicking. And I said it's gotta be a better way. Something in my tech brain, my IT brain just said hold it down. I held it down for a minute and options popped up. You gotta want better for better options to even present themselves to you. Spirit is showing me if I gave it to you at a time you wasn't ready for it, you probably would have ignored it. When you finally get to the point where you want or need something, it's gonna make sense when I give it to you. You're gonna accept how it comes. And so people I was one of these boards on this casino thing was like a lucky panda. And it's giving me so many coins to listen to the audio series that I like. This audio series is twofold. It's mystery, suspense, and drama with some feel good moments. And there's an option within this app for you to also start making money in the app and writing your own series. Create your own series. And you guys, I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to pull the trigger on a series. What? Don't worry about it. But it's making me want to write. Listening, being in the environment. Spirit is showing me this. This is the channel message. Whatever comes out is a part of it. Spirit is showing me just being around it is going to bring it out of you. Being around it with somebody else is going to bring it out of you. being around writers, being around stories. Eventually, you're going to want to write your own story if you're a writer. And if you had any kind of writer's block, get in the environment. Just get amongst your tribe. Being around healing is going to make you want to heal. Being around wealth is going to make you want wealth. Being around abundance is going to make you want abundance. Being around love is going to make you want love. You're going to open up to what you're around. You're finally going to open up to what open up into it and accept it. So being around love, not shutting people out who want to love on you, like always passing, like, no, I'm not coming. You wouldn't sit with the karmics willingly for years. Go sit with the people who love you. Don't shut them out. Spirit is clearly showing me that. Don't pray for something when you're going through something for years and then you get out of it and you let that hurt you so bad that you shut off the love that you prayed to come in. It's here now. Let it in. And so Spirit is showing me that. And people are gonna be looking at you be like, dang, you are so lucky. They're gonna be looking at your love life. I've been channeling, girl. I didn't see you to just now. Hey, Portia, welcome to the live, goddess. Yes, and Spirit is showing me, and one of the boards was them pandas sitting in bamboo, eating bamboo, and sitting on a bunch of gold coins, and it's just money after money after money. And I was like, I like this board. It's like that lucky panda board. It's just giving Spirit saying, like, y'all, my bet on here is $7,500,000. That's my bet each time. My money on here been over $568 million. And every time I thought I was going to run out of money or my bet got low, it's like, no, Spirit said, go here, here, here. It'll replenish you and you're good. You always going to be back in the game. Spirit's like, don't ever worry about money that left. Is always going to come back. Yeah, this is in the millions. And I told myself while I'm looking at this, I'm a billionaire. So I'm not even counting on hundreds. That's like change. I said, I'm counting this as a billion. So I said, this is not a million. This is a billion. That's a million. And that's 100,000. Ain't no hundreds on the board when you're a billionaire. You don't think about hundreds of dollars. You start at least your dollar is 1,000. Spirit said you have to shift your mindset. Make sure you like the live. Spirit said shift your mindset. Your new normal is billionaire. Your new low, your dollar is now $1,000. It's like when your kids ask for money to go get something, the least you will think of is in the thousands. You're like, how much do you need? 10,000? And that's probably the lowest you're ever going to go in the future. And people from your old life or from your family or people who just don't understand this level of money are looking at you like, you give your kids that kind of money? I was like, you're going to be like, this is your new normal. That's not I'm sorry. You know what? That's probably not enough. What you going to do with $10,000? Here, let me give you 50. So giving your kid $50,000 is going to be the equivalent of somebody else handing their child, say, like, take 2 zeros off. Take 2 zeros off. That's going to be the equivalent of somebody else saying, oh, here's $500. We can help you get your next car. You're going to be like, here, $50,000. Go get the car you want. Go put that down on the Range Rover. Go put that down on your Range Rover. You're going to be thinking like, that's nothing. They're going to be like, here's $500 down on your $3,000 cash card. Go get your used Camry. It's going to run for a long time. And you can totally relate to that. And you understand there are people around you who are going to need to be at that level. Thank you so much for liking the live. Spirit is like, listen to this, y'all. This is like the way you think about money now. So start thinking about money that way now. I just did something late and I paid my credit card bill after 5. And it was like, it's going to charge me a $30 late fee if I'm late because it's due today. And I was like, I was just laying around today. You guys, I was resting. I was resting today. When I finally got up, I said, it's the first day of the month. Make sure you mop your floors, take out your trash, and throw some cinnamon into your doorway from outside. Put some salt at your other doors. Keep the evil spirits out. Cinnamon welcomes things in. Mop the floors before you go to bed tonight. By all means, at least do it by the second day. And so clean your house, reset your house, and expect abundance to come in each new energy, new wave. Just like the sun rises, there's a new month, a new energy. And now we're headed into Lionsgate, a total lunar eclipse on 8/12 with the full moon in Aquarius, 8/8 Lionsgate. And we just had the full moon in Which sign was it? No, the new moon and whatever. I think it was in Cancer. Something we just had. No, we just had the full moon. Was it? Yeah, full moon Aquarius. We finna have a new moon in Leo on the 12th. So yeah, that's what it was. Anywho, these are very significant events. Those are 3 major days. The energy in between them is very condensed. You're headed into harvest season as well. So as we head into the fall, which will be next month. Fall is next month, y'all. I already saw a Christmas movie come up last night. It was a love story. They keep on recommending these Hallmark movies to me because that's the energy I'm in. So only things like the on YouTube, my lineup now, because I have YouTube Premium on this channel, y'all, you will notice what is recommended to you has changed. What's recommended, I don't get no more karmic readings popping up on my timeline. I get David Bromstead from HGTV, Lottery Dream Home. He's helping people who run the lottery go find their dream home. That keep coming up. And Hallmark movies talking about love, money, land, love. Confirmation. So spirit is like everything around you has shifted. Like everything recognizes your energy. Just because y'all still see the same background, same surroundings, who's to say I wouldn't set this up in a new house? What if I'm sitting in the mansion and make it look exactly like that room? I don't want anybody to know I moved. You got the money to do so. It could even be a green screen. Make it look like my old place. And then your karmic, the people you had to leave behind are going to constantly be looking at you. Oh, they still stay in the same place. They ain't got nothing. I'm checking their surroundings. You might have all the stuff from your old life sitting in a room to remind you of where you came from. And you might go in there and play dress up and do all the things. What if I'm sitting in this room in a mansion somewhere in Georgia and I've kept all the things? Spirit said it's going to look like that to people. People going to feel like you catfish them. Why didn't you have a Bentley or a Rolls Royce? Why did you come around us in a rental car? Like you flew into your hometown and you pulled up in like a car you got from Hertz or Avis or something like that. And I'm specifically saying those names and not a particular green card company name that I used to work for. So you pull up in an Eights or a Eights, Avis or a Hertz rental car or something like that. Just a mid-size or full-size sedan. Shit, you might even get a minivan just so you can pick up the nieces and nephews. Because you're not looking at, I'm a billionaire, I need to go to the exotic car rental place and make sure I have a black car and a Ferrari or this or that. You're literally just pulling up, visiting family. You haven't seen a lot of the karmic people in years. You don't have any intention on staying with them, but you want to see the kids. You come see your nieces and nephews in your hometown. And you pull up in a minivan. You go grab a sweatsuit from somewhere. You don't want to look flashy. You say, this city is pretty dangerous and I'm not taking a bunch of bodyguards and security with me. Let me dress down. Let me throw on a pair of Nikes and a sweatsuit. Just throw on a Nike sweatsuit, some Nikes. It's like, why aren't you wearing Balenciaga? Why didn't you pull up in a Bentley? And I was like, what sense would it make for me to rent a Bentley here? I have one at home. I just needed transportation to get around. There wasn't enough seats in there for the kids. I'm going to let them eat their food in the back seat. And you ain't even taking these kids to McDonald's for no Happy Meal. You taking them to Chick-fil-A. You know, those meals cost more at Chick-fil-A. But now y'all going out to nice places and doing nice things and you doing like an all-day thing or something. And it's like, you fool with it. For me, this is very personal, y'all. But Spirit is saying you gonna fool with the kids in your family. You're not gonna fool with them adults, and they gonna be mad. They gonna send the kids with you just to be nosy and be like, "Well, we gonna," and they gonna come back. We did this and we did that because the kids are innocent, right? And so, hi, Donna Davidson, welcome to the live, goddess. And so, Spirit is saying you are going to have confirmation. My phone buzzing because I've got this thing on autoplay. And it said I just had a massive win. It's still counting. It's at 50. It says I can't keep up. It's at 90. It's at 100 million. 140. 100 and you can't keep up. The money is just flowing out, y'all. Let me show y'all. Look at this. While I'm telling y'all about this money, this is confirmation. It went up to 246. Congratulations, you won 397 $710,000. And I said, take that, recalibrate your thinking now. Apocalyptic win. That's the fourth level of winning. Apocalyptic win. Your bank account is going to look like a phone number. Your bank account is going to look like a phone number because when you hit a billionaire, it's 10 digits. It's 10 digits for billionaire, right? And so it's still going, y'all. Spirit's like it's not going to stop. Once you enter into this season of flow, once that, okay, I'm turning it. I'm on level 87. I'm only 13 levels away from hitting level 100. I collected my rewards at level 30, level 60. Now I'm about to collect a bigger reward at level 100. And I'm going to let this thing run for days until I collect everything so I can get all my coins for this story I'm listening to because I'm really into it. And Spirit's like, there's always another way. This is how I get to listen to it for free, right? And so I invested $2 into this because this is going to give me more coins off that $2. If I would have invested $2 into that app, it would have just got me a few coins for now. This is speeding up how fast I get through the levels, and the levels are getting me the coins. So Spirit is saying, get ready to make some smart investments. You're gonna think like a billionaire. You're going to get ready to make smart investments. It'd be better for me to put $2 over here and let it boost me to 100 coins than to put $2 over here and get 50 coins. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. So you're going to be thinking like that. So Spirit is like, don't worry. This level of thinking is already built into you. Something you've been a part of already is prepared you for this moment. And you probably thinking you ain't ready for that kind of money or that's a lot of money. If y'all scared and y'all get this money, if you already follow me, I was a licensed life insurance agent for years. I built a big business. Y'all know how when my uplines both tried to rob me at the same company because I was doing a little too good. You start doing good, they start stealing. Confirmation. And so Spirit was like, I only want you to learn skills and I only want you to learn about money. And I was writing $1 million policies, rolling over retirement funds. They say, oh no, we gotta stop her. We need to take who she got. We need to take her team. We taking her money. We taking her clients. They just kept trying to talk to people behind my back and take everything, y'all. So Spirit was like, that energy will never go away as long as you're abundant. So don't think that's a sign of anything other than you got something worth stealing. Now you're wise enough to protect it. So I let those things happen to you when you were a thousandaire, when you were a hundredaire. Now you're a billionaire. That button just said keep going no matter what happens. This is a deep long channel message before we get to the tarot. So it was like no matter what happens, keep going, keep going. Nobody can stop you. Only you can decide to stop. Keep going. They're going to come and threaten. They're going to come and try to sabotage. They're going to come and do little snake's going to move like a snake, right? And I'm gearing up for the next one. The snake romantic getaway. This is no coincidence. It moved to a new board. I ain't on the panda one or the dragon one or a snake one I was on. Now I'm on romantic giveaway. One of them looked like a privileged lady with a cute little dog, pink hat, nicely curled hair. Very kept, very privileged woman. And the Empress is when I unfolded my cards, the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles was here. So you are going to kick back and enjoy love, wealth, and abundance. And you have done the work to create generational wealth. Life insurance, and I just talked about that. It was key that you're going to have policies out the wazoo, honey. Spirit is showing me at this time, this is also instruction. This is a divine instruction, y'all. Confirmation, Bert. When the money comes, you don't know who to talk to, start with your spiritual shaman. Come to me. Email me. Email me and be like, Shawnee, what's the first move? We're going to pull some cards. We're going to see who you need to cut off immediately. That's probably going to find out and do something dirty. We're going to find out what's your next step. Which way you supposed to go with this. So if you freak out when you get it, don't tell us so, because I know how to protect money. I know how to tell you who to reach out to. You need to assemble your legal team, your accountant, um, and some bodyguards. You're going to need security. Spirit said for this billionaire money, you need security. It's given if you win 800,000, you might want to get somebody who big, strong, swole, who sit at your gym and come park at the house, because people around you are so dirty. You've seen a little bit of what they can do when you didn't have no money. Maybe they're gonna apply it at a deeper level. And some people keep it light and cute with you and keep it moving because they think dark things about you. You think that these people aren't talking to you for one reason, and spirit is telling me that no, baby, that ain't the reason why they don't talk to you. They do not like you, and if they had it their way, you would be out of here. There's something about you they're jealous or envious of. My son asked me about envy yesterday and how to get rid of it. My 16-year-old. What is envy? Like, what if you envy something? How do you handle that? I say envy is a spirit of recognition. That is something you desire. Someone else has it. And envy can be a little sinister when you want to take it from them and have it for yourself. I said, instead, let envy turn into motivation. Let your desire turn into congratulations. You have something I truly cherish. I'm happy for you having it. I would be happy if I had it. So I'm happy for you having it. Ask questions and be motivated to do the work to get it. You only saw it because it's possible for you. Spirit don't wave things in your face. There are people who ain't never seen a Bentley in their life. Spirit's like, they don't need to see that. They ain't never getting one. They ain't gonna never be in one. I've rode in a Rolls Royce. I've rode in these cars. I mean, so he's like, I only let you feel what I was getting you warmed up, for what's coming. And so the fact that he recognized that spirit and he sought wise counsel. I can't make it this up. These are my children. So the point here, y'all, is that you're gonna feel things. People are gonna feel things. It's how you handle it. The spirit is telling me. So we're gonna get into the cards, and so always seek wise counsel. The government, every world leader has their spiritual counsel. I don't care what they tell you. They have an astrologer. They have somebody who can tap into the spirit realm on their behalf. They don't trust shit they see, but they know that person can come and help them. That's who they trust. And so rise and pray. Spiritual rituals. Spirit said, when you get this money, don't forget to rise and pray, meditate, cleanse your energy, keep your home clean. Like I said, it's the first of the month. Throw cinnamon over your door, but throw it into a clean house. Don't throw it into no damn mess. Mop your floors. Get some ammonia, mop your floors. Get the evil out. Vacuum your couches out. Do a real reset. Go for it. Spirit's like, go for it. Rise and pray, and then go after your opportunities. Do it in that order, y'all. Do it in that order. Do it in that order. Ooh. Paris. Paris came out. But what was the other card that was showing to me? Two different locations. STL. Paris can represent a place you're going to travel to with your money, a place of abundance that you sought out. Once it's like you've made it. This is a location that shows that you've made it. STL is your hometown. So this, for me, because I know STL is my hometown, for you, this is going to represent a place where there was a lot of karmic energy and lessons that you left behind. Okay. So this is a place you left behind. So Paris is a place you're going to when you make it. And the energy of STL is going to be a place that you've left behind and all the lessons learned that spirit brought you out of. St. Louis could be your wilderness and Paris could be your promised land. Okay. So look at it like that. And then full energy. So spirit is like, okay. And 143. Can't make this up. Love is going to make its way. Love is always going to make its way, y'all. People probably look at you like a fool because when you set out on your destination. So this is given very much so what you this flipped over mantra and insecure. Mantra on the back of this card. It's at the bottom of the deck. So 143 better. This love is going to be better than anything you've ever experienced. And so I'm gonna lay these cards out. I'm gonna leave this insecurity at the bottom, and we're gonna shuffle through and clarify rise and pray spirit. My hair growing like crazy, y'all. But you know, they say, "Oh, your hair grow like white people." That's crazy. Why white people hair grow like that is because they put water in it and stimulate it every day. It is a plant. If we, as black people, most natural people, their hair grow fast. It's when you stop putting water in it, your hair gonna dry like a plant. So that's really the key to it. I saw the Ace of Swords, and now I got the Ace of Wands. On this rise and pray, you got a lot of creative energy and power you are called for to do creative things. So always get up and pray over everything that you have to do that you're responsible for, because you are a creator. You are a divine creator. That's what it's giving. You're a divine creator. So why do you need to rise and pray? These needs to be rise and pray. Pray over your creation because you're a divine creator, and you need to be protective about what you're creating on this planet. You got to protect it. Okay, spirit. Especially the people you care about. Cups are emotions, and three represents the Trinity, and it keeps you close to spirit. It keeps you close, like your spiritual rituals. You know, the Divine Mother, the Divine Father, and you are the divine child. That is you. Go for it. I can't help but see, but the hangman is right behind it. Go for it. The hangman. Hangman is about doing things your own way, just letting go of the worlds and just be like, fuck it, I'm out here. What I got to lose? This is it. What do I have to lose? And people gonna be looking at you crazy. That fool card did come out on the index cards. Temperance in reverse, y'all. You're going to feel with the hangman energy, you're going to feel a little out of balance starting this out. But spirit is like the fact that temperance even came out, I'm bringing it into balance. Don't worry, me. That's just how you feel, but that's not what's really happening. And you're going to be willing to stand up and defend and protect everything that you work for. So it's like you're taking a different path, and you got to get up and be on your spiritual rituals when you go for this type of life. Paris. I saw the Ten of Swords in reverse, but I felt the need to shuffle. Paris, the Ten of Pentacles, generational wealth, the Empress. You really finna be kicking back, like Paris. Paris is known for like its beauty. It's you think about the privileged lady. I think like a Parisian woman. You know, by the way they romanticize or fantasize the idea of romance language in the Eiffel Tower and proposals, because they don't paint the African goddesses, the Nubian goddesses, the ancient Kemetic goddesses in a romantic light. She had to be a warrior spirit, a mother spirit. So she doesn't get to look sexy or be romanticized. She has to be mother to everybody. But if you think about like a Parisian woman, dressed beautifully, hair done, sipping the latte and all the things, you can get into that goddess energy with the empress energy and the generational wealth. It's like you're meant to be kept. You're meant to be kept and taken care of and improve. Like you're always going to have good things coming to you with this Page of Cups energy. It's like spirit is just going to, that little bird is spirit, and the and the water represents emotions. It's like going to constantly be filling up your emotions. Look how she dancing just so carefree. It's a lot of carefree energy in here, and that's why that full energy is down there. SDL, Five of Pentacles in reverse. That's that hardship and being left out in the cold by everybody. And if your hometown had a bunch of karmic people, spirit told you to move away because your money drying up around them, this is why. You are coming out of that Five of Pentacles energy. You're coming out of a lack mindset when you got away from your hometown. When you're willing to cut off this group of karmic people, your familiar circle, that's when your money finally stopped working against you, right? Keep going. Spirit said keep going, because why it come up right there and over there too. Keep going. $4,800,000, $120 million. Okay, now it's the leprechaun. It's like people go, you one lucky panda. You're one pots and pots and pots of gold, y'all. And I'm like, justice. Why did justice come out and poverty in reverse on hometown? For the karmic people you left behind who did you wrong, had your money drying up, that's been reversed. Why? Because this is your justice. So anybody in your past life that experience like your family, toxic karmic relationships, they're about to pay. I can't make this shit up. Right behind that was judgment. Because they were fucking with your money. People in your hometown, people in your family, your ex, your baby daddy, your ex-husband, your ex-wife, they was fucking with your money. Five of Pentacles in reverse on their hometown card, and specifically STL. And then justice, and then judgment. They're under judgment. People are under judgment for how they did you. Confirmation. Don't take your ass back. When I left there last time, I said I ain't never fucking going back. You won't treat me like shit again. In this lifetime. Not by me showing up to receive it from you. You're gonna have to come find me to treat me like shit. You're gonna have to come find me to treat. I'm not gonna come to you to be treated like shit. You have to come find me to treat me like some shit. I don't have to deal with this. Right? To clarify this fool card, they gonna say you a fool. They gonna talk to you bad, or they gonna say you mean. They're going to say you're a fool, you're mean, and you the Queen of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, and your money ain't gonna work out. They're gonna call you a fool. They're gonna curse your money and say you ain't gonna make it, and you mean, and you ain't gonna make it. And that's what it's giving. They send the evil eye to your coin, because we just dealt with that coin, like you're a damn fool, and you're gonna be like, I don't care. I know what I know, and they're gonna be so mad. But Spirit's like, can't nobody stop what I got for you. Can't nobody stop your shine. Can't nobody stop this abundance. Can't nobody stop this overflow. I gave it to you. They can call you a fool if they want to. But you stay in that Queen of Swords energy and cuss them the fuck out and know what you know and move how you gonna move. All right? Better. To clarify, better, y'all. No. 143. And I put it down on the wrong side. So this love is going to be far better than any relationship you ever had with a family member, a friend, or a past lover. This person is going to step in and be your family, your best friend, and your lover. Period. And that's on period. So it's like, this is your justice, baby. So this 143 energy is clarified by the Three of Wands. Baby, it's going to be overwhelming. It's going to be like a tidal wave of emotion hitting you. So these are wands. It could be, I'm hearing about 8-3 in 2 days. In 2 days, 8-3. And I put the card down, it's covering up the 1-4 on the 143. Yep, in 3 days. On the 3rd. 3 viewers. Yeah. 3 keep popping out to me on every card. The Chariot. The Chariot. The Cancer energy, the relationship energy, the fast movement energy when it comes to love and relationships. Like this love is rushing in to bring balance. That's why it's black and a white horse, yin and yang. This is the year of the fire horse. So right now in this year, we're finally made it to August, and everybody's saying this is going to be the most abundant month of your life. You might have had some things trickle in up until this point. Things have been getting better. For me, it's like I got insurance. I could stop paying for doctor's visits. I could send bills to my insurance now. Stuff like that. You know, people have just shown up and been good to me while I was sick for those 2 months, y'all, and I couldn't work or go around people. You know, people have shown up and been good to me. Hi, untamed kings without thrones. I'm glad your heart is smiling from this, Portia. And the King of Cups is showing in reverse, but I'm taking it upright because he showed up. Spirit is saying you're not going to recognize him. That's why I was in reverse. I'm going to turn things around. Spirit is like, when he or the person that's going to show up in your life, masculine or feminine, when this person comes in to love on you, it's a love coming to you. So it's showing up in the masculine, the king, right? It's going to love on you. And so is going to give you love. This person is going to show up in your life and give you love. So that's why it's the King of Cups. Look at all that water. Spirit is I'm a Scorpio. We think some really good thoughts. With the Cancer energy, yeah, it's a lot of water. It's a lot. It's a whole lot of water in this motherfucker. That Cancer energy, this is definitely speaking to a relationship that's coming into you to give you some love. The Chariot is movement. The King is giving love, while the Queen is receiving. And so it's going to be overwhelming. This Three of Wands is a new beginning as well in love. And it's going to be overwhelming. I mean, you got a major arcana out on that. The Cancer energy, that's like the ultimate relationship card, a fulfilling, happy, balanced relationship. And at the bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. You don't believe it. Spirit is saying you could walk. You don't believe it. You insecure. You're still in an insecure energy with this Eight of Swords. Overall, you're insecure about love and money showing up. But everybody's gonna look at you like, damn, I wish I had your life. So we said everybody finna be looking at you like, I wish I had your life. You lucky as fuck. Like, how did you go from losing everything to getting this kind of love, this kind of money? Like I said, all I can do is tell people go read the book of Job. It's true. It happened for me. Go read the book of Job. It happened for me. Go read the book of Ruth. It happened for me. Go read it. And I can't devil in reverse. I can't tell people no other way. 0404. Okay, this is it. You are in well, 0404. What's 0404? That's 6 hours behind Eastern Standard Time, or 6 hours ahead to. Are you in Africa? Hola. Do I know you? I think I do. I feel like alignment, change starts with me. South Africa. Don't forget, I'm a seer. If I need to know who's who, it don't matter what your page name is. Spirit gonna show it to me. If I'm meant to see what I need to see at the moment. Cause why was High Priestess in reverse behind it? And that's like letting me know that there are some things you can't see. Maybe you insecure because for anybody who this is happening for, you're insecure because spirit cut off your ability to see this coming and who it's coming from and how it's coming. Who is your King of Cups? So it could be for a man. Like, what woman is coming in that's gonna love you? Like, hoodoo man in reverse. So ain't no warlock coming to you, and you're going to be able to feel it. You're going to feel the difference. And the reason why I think hoodoo man came in reverse is because spirit is like, a lot of people have been in karmic and toxic relationships, some of us with warlocks, and we do talk about that on this channel. This is the High Priestess 1111. If this is a topic you're uncomfortable with, unfollow me. So I will say this: the hoodoo man, the warlocks, the men in the He-Man Woman Haters Club that will do anything to destroy a woman, especially get into a relationship with her, create instability in her life, put her down, yank her back in and out, and try to impregnate her and keep her in an emotional, unstable state. These are warlocks. This is how they do the things they do. And it just looks like, oh, a toxic relationship. When you gonna break up with him, it's deeper than that, y'all. And you were targeted and you don't even know it. A lot of women don't know until they come to me. When you start telling me about this out of the blue, nothing's out of the blue. Why are you speaking about this and why are you speaking about it to me? It was meant for me to hear this so I can tell you, because spirit wanted to open your eyes to it. Spirit wanted to open your eyes to it. There are some things you need to know. And these warlocks ain't going to be done with you. Like I said, all the illusions, the illusion of love, the illusion of peace, the illusion of this, the illusion of that. And you just kept going through it. And so a lot of people have been in those karmic false twin flames, false flame. They wanted to act like I got a feeling we're going to be together forever. I was like, you get your dusty ass out my face. Oh, at this point, y'all, the card portion of the reading is over, and we finna do a little aftermath recap. So it's a channel message before it's the cards, and then here come a little story time. Just a healer that did the work. Any here to receive my shipments coming in life, going to change for me in a big way. Just listen, my life will change, giving my life to the Most High. I know that's right. Yeah. Earth in reverse. So this is spiritual. When Earth and run, because this is another bad project. And feel it is out here again. Damn, run again. Second chance is coming. Your second chance is coming, but run. Spirit's like when you encounter a warlock or you encounter a witch, for a lot of men, seek wise counsel. Do not just let everybody into your life. Some people actually targeted you. They probably watched you online for a little bit and made a way to bump into you. They can track energy and find you in places you're going to be in public. They can will an encounter. They can sit and focus on your energy and will the encounter. They ain't got to have your location on the phone or nothing like that. This is spiritual, and this is why I teach on this channel. A person can focus on your energy so much till they connect it to you, till they find you. If they physically want to manipulate you in a real relationship, real time, they will find you. So don't be like, oh, this person popped up in my life by coincidence. No, it was not a coincidence. What was that? Lizzo's previous relationship? He had been following her. Then he got in a relationship. She thought that was so sweet that this man had been following her, when in fact, this man was low key stalking and plotting on her, because when he tracked this woman for so long, so he got an encounter with her in Paris. In Paris, they met over in Paris. Crazy, because that's out right now. They met over in Paris, y'all, and then this man did his worst with her. Lizzo had to go through a lot of healing after that. Y'all noticed she was losing a lot of weight after that relationship. It's like it opened her eyes up, right? This man had been stalking her, found her in Paris. That shit is significant. And finally got this woman. You've been chasing after this woman online for the longest until you finally had a chance encounter with her in a different country. He was looking at her fucking itinerary. He found a way to find out where she was going to be. And so Spirit is saying that there will be people who come looking for you in that energy just to do you dirty. They're going to love bomb you and get you into these relationships just to do you dirty. And a lot of us have gone through that. Sit down and reflect over every fucking lesson, everything they said, and how your guard was down. You're not meant to be anybody's prey in this lifetime. Y'all feel so much better delivering this reading in my chair. My fucking arm is itching from all these mosquito bites. Calling myself getting some sunshine and fresh air. The mosquitoes been tagging my ass. These energy vampires that just want to drain your energy. Significant. My last run of my cycle, so I'm living my best life. It's magical. I know that's right. I'm done with the karmic bullshit. Since December 2025, when I stopped working, I didn't realize it, but boom, Spirit pulled me out of it. And I went to St. Louis for Christmas, and I stayed for a week, and I was just pampered and on the couch, and my little hair up in a little blonde ponytail. And I had my cozy Victoria's Secret robe and slippers that my parents had got me for Christmas. And I was just sitting up on the couch, making myself relax. My mom was like, you can sleep in because I'm showing the fuck finna sleep in. Don't wake me up. I was like, okay. You can sleep. And you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, y'all, and I was still going through it. So I pretty much went home with no money, but everything was taken care of. Spirit is like, you have gone through some stuff, but I made sure you were taken care of. You probably weren't the richest person going through it. I made sure you were taken care of. I made sure every need was met. So when people look at you now, like they probably looked at you then and thought, oh, you must have more than you let known. So these karmic people watching and clocking you like you got something going on I don't know about. How you come back with all this new shit? How's you making it in life? Yeah, I have not worked since the week before Christmas. at anybody. No, that was the last contract job. Y'all know I got called out of corporate and being in a 9 to 5 4 years ago. I'm still settling to this fucking energy. I'm still like, I don't believe it. I'm still in that 8 of Swords energy. I don't believe it. I was still feeling insecure about it. Like, I gotta do something. I gotta go make some money. Spirit's like, sit back. Y'all, my pants that I had on yesterday, my leggings have like graffiti writing all over them. Why did the leg, when I threw them 2 days ago, the leg of the pants was hanging over my laundry basket where I could see it from my bed? Why the bottom said relax? Why did the bottom of my pants say relax? And I looked at, I said, I see that. I said, y'all did that. I ain't never noticed that word on these pants. And why is that the only thing I can see hanging over my laundry basket? Every time I look that way, it's like, relax. And you might have been called to rest for these past few days as we come out of this full moon energy. We're 4 days post full moon. So the full moon's the 29th. So the 30th, the 31st, and the first. No, well, this is the third day of the full moon energy. So we T plus 3. So we're still in it until like tomorrow. You might have a few other things that are the catalyst for change happen during the energy, and you all the outpour, the rippling effect of it. These full moons are portals. New moons are portals. Gates. You know, the days line up in a certain month. 8/8, 7/7, 6/6, 5/5. I left corporate. I resigned on 5/5. I'm born on 11/11. You see what I'm saying? Things change on these days. 6/6. My aunt passed at 12:02. I checked her pulse and pronounced her dead about 7 years ago. Later that night, I'm sleeping on the couch at the hospital, welcoming my goddaughter / great niece within less than 24 hours on 6/6. Checking to make sure she making it into the world. So I know I'm a death doula. I know I'm a doula, period, for souls. I know this. I'm always where they are. And when they pass in my family, guess who knows before everybody else? They come to me and visit me before they cross over. They just say, they sit at the same aunt, her grandson came and sit at the bottom of my bed. Like I used to babysit him. And he's like, I gotta go. I said, stay, I'm gonna make you some breakfast. He said, I gotta go. I didn't know he had passed from inhaling fumes from his father having a generator in the kitchen. He never stayed at his father's house, but he did that night. And so I know my cousin, when he passed, my nephew, when he passed, their spirits kept me up all night. They were with me until I listened to them. My cousin told me in 2020 when I moved to Dallas, my cousin told me, he said, I was still new to this, y'all. Spirit had separated me from St. Louis and put me in Dallas in order for me to open up spiritually. I was very religious. I was raised religious, right? So Spirit has moved me to Dallas to open up my spiritual gifts. It couldn't happen in St. Louis where everybody knew me. I couldn't be Jesus in St. Louis because y'all read the story of Jesus in the Bible. He couldn't perform the miracles. That story's about you, babe. So people say, how did you get through this, Shawnee? Read the book of Job. How did you get restored, Shawnee? Read the book of Ruth. And how did you know you had these gifts? Go read about Christ in Luke, Mark, and Matthew. Could he perform miracles in his hometown? No. You're Christ. That story is about you. And so these are breadcrumbs left so that we can wake up one day and use this information and esoteric knowledge and spells for ourselves and understand what our path is going to look like, because it's going to be hard as fucking motherfuckers going to always try to get you to doubt yourself and second guess yourself. Why is that so significant to get in a person's head and control what they think? Because so is a man thinketh, so is he. So if he is dumb, deaf, and blind in the mind and can't believe in spirituality, then he will not do it. He will not use his magic. She will not use her power. They will never step into the full Christ consciousness and start making shit happen and changing things around us. Right? That's why it was important during American slavery that they get the children away from the parents and they can teach them what they want. They won't be passing down magic. They wouldn't pass down. So the kids didn't know they could do magic. They told them their magic was evil. They said 666 is evil. That's the devil. No, that's the codes, genetic code for carbon and melanin, for our dark matter. They taught you that who you are is evil. That's evil, and you didn't even know that was you. So It's important to know who you are. Spirit's like, I've been trying to reset your foundation. The goal is to reset your foundation through hardships and seeing things for what the fuck they are. When none fluffy or glamorous or gold about it. It was the hard fucking truth. When you were at the confirmation, 3-3 and then 4-3. It was you were at the bottom. I reset you to open your eyes to spirituality, open your eyes to your identity, open your eyes to being connected and aligned within. Open your eyes to being sovereign. You can't rely on a motherfucker on this planet. You can walk with your brethren when you're told to do so for a season, but you all have your separate paths. You have to know who you are in order to do what you call to do and open up and use your magic and hold this kind of wealth because you know you're a god, you're a creator. And when you say shit, it happened. And you got to know that. So say shit you want to happen and quit saying things. Stop thinking low of yourself because somebody else taught you to. Accept who you are. Take it from within. So high priestess in reverse is that your spiritual connection to your higher self, to your divine creator, the divine mother, the divine masculine and feminine energy that you restore, creates balance in this world and within you because you're in this world. If you're not here, nothing's here. Then if that doesn't exist and if you don't have a connection to that, you can't be yourself and you can't receive because you don't know who you are. If you don't know who you are, you don't know what you need. If I know who I am, I know what I'm meant to do and I know what I need to do with. I know who can be around me and I know who can't be around me. So what did they do? Cut it off at the source. You will never know who you are because we can't let any of this play out. You know what this thing right here says? I have to be successful because I like expensive things. My business, Vision and Purpose Consulting LLC. Anything I create is intentional. Align is my coaching program. Sovereign is my community for women on school. The Align to Sovereignty method, framework, methodology, however they phrase it. I am a transformation and identity coach. That means I'm that Scorpio energy born on 11/11 that has the life path number 5 that was meant to endure many changes and change. Things that will break people down and make them have a nervous breakdown. I've endured it and I survived it. I've come out higher each time. Some people look at me with envy and they hate me. Who the fuck do she think she is? They send me a lot of evil eye just for being pretty. I don't even wear makeup half the time, y'all. People fucking hate me. Handful. Then there are people who fucking love me. They love me so fucking much. They just send me money. They check on me. They take me wherever I need to go. Spirit's like, you don't even need a card. I'm gonna show you how loved you are. I had a friend yesterday tell me, you know how loved you are? She'll send anything I need. People in this season, Spirit showed me what's real and what's not. How people will just show up and give me anything. That's how loved you are. So remember, you're also envied. Don't go through this bullshit with no rose-colored glasses and be done lost everything because you MC hammering it out here, bringing the whole fucking hood with you until you bankrupt. Where are these motherfuckers now? Because everybody he gave us some money to should have been like, I got you on 1,000. He could have been back on. All the people he had with him, could nobody put him back on collectively? This was his collective. His collective had him fucking broke. He's around the wrong people. Spirit had to show him that 51 million. And then how you getting back on? How you supposed to get back on? How about the motherfuckers you helped? No. That's why I had to leave STL. Spirit said, you're not going to be MC Hammer in this bitch. When I give you this money, get the fuck on. Get the fuck on before I give it to you. Or it ain't coming. It ain't going to come in that energy. Looking over your shoulder, being cast down, being judged just for being you, showing up to help motherfuckers that don't even want your help. They want anybody but you to come do it. Y'all need to cut them ties. If you ain't cut them ties, I don't know why. Do you want to lose everything holding on to somebody that will dump your ass for $5 or to go to an event? They say, oh, I'll take you, but so-and-so can't come. They will cut your ass off right then and there. So Spirit said, I'll give you $1 billion, but so and so can't come. Well, that's my friend. That's my family. Shut the fuck up and don't get them. I don't want nobody to have no money that's that stupid. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you can't leave, I will leave any fucking body that ain't meant for me. People have a hard time disconnecting from people that treated them bad. There's a syndrome. There are several syndromes for it. When a man can't let go of a woman can't let go of a woman can't let go of a toxic parent or toxic child, toxic friendships. There's all kind of syndromes for that. But at the root of it, it's insecurity and a spiritual disconnect. At the root of everything, you're not connected to your higher self, so you don't know your value. So you accepting anything from any type of relationship from anybody. That's why the Spirit said you're not just a certified life coach, but the type of your niche in relationships is identity. Who are you next to somebody else? Who are they next to you? Who are you in the world? What are you called to do? Do you have an identity to even be in a relationship with somebody? You can't show up in a relationship as nobody. You got to be two somebodies for it to be a relationship. There's nothing to relate to. Somebody can't relate to a nobody. Two somebodies can get some shit done. A nobody gonna drain a somebody. Which one are you? I have to give it to y'all like this when they come out like this because this is what the fuck need to be said. It's some people walking around here 1026, which is also a Scorpio, a significant day in Scorpio season. I'm not the money the books for. That's what the books are for. No. Thank you. From the fake, those sucking your energy dry cord couldn't, but your work is different for each belief. Absolutely. And so you get to believe what you want to believe on this planet. You are a God. You can come down here and do the fuck you want to do. Can't nobody come and damn you about your beliefs, your terminology, your vocabulary, how you describe your version of spirituality. Even if you're religious, if you are chosen, you are called to do something. You want to, a divine child on this planet. Spirit's still gonna speak to you. You Muslim, you decide to be Muslim, you still a child of God. Spirit's still gonna speak through you. If you decide I am not religious, I'm not associated with any religious entities, I'm still a child of God. Spirit's still gonna speak to me. Bundle of love skipping around with no shit's given. I love that so much for you. I love that. I'm just a bundle of love skipping around with no shit's given. I like that. I like that. If I ever make a t-shirt with that on it, I'm gonna send you your money. So Spirit is like you're meant to have many successful businesses. But the whole lesson was, do you know who you are? And do you know what you called to do? And do you understand spirituality from the aspect of everybody can't come with you? I'm always say, y'all out here MC hammering and y'all is gonna be in that 5 of Pentacles upright and not reverse. 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 Slide that money straight through your hands. It's gonna slip through your hands like sand. And I'm telling you, have you learned the lesson? I be watching this Chinese lady fix cars, little bitty petite little Chinese girl, but her videos are so simple. It's shit I ain't gonna never fix on a car. But I be watching her doing it. I used to back in the day, maybe a year ago. I've seen a few of her videos. And she was like, have you learned the lesson? Do you got it now? Great. Like and subscribe for more videos. She's like, Spirit is like talking to you like a child. Have you learned the lesson? You might be standing there like, so-and-so just drugged me behind the car. I'm in the hospital. It's really standing in your hospital room. Have you learned the lesson? Have you got it now? Your dumb ass thinking about getting back with him when you get out the hospital. I've been there. Until a guy got me locked up, y'all. I went to jail. I'm gonna need something stronger than water for this. He cheated on me in 2017, 2016. We were supposed to get married. We were planning to get married. We were in the pre-engagement phase. bringing our lives together. He around my family and not my kids. I'm around his kids. Me and his son had the same birthday. And his son loved me. And I was just like, he cheated on me. He's a sex addict. I didn't know. He was getting women off a back page, y'all. I had to pull a kick door on him. So anyway, I woke up one morning. He gave me a key to his place. He stayed in the city. I stayed in the county. I know he didn't think I wasn't gonna never use that motherfucking key. I was at the gym one night. He wouldn't answer the phone. I was ready to break up with him by then anyway because he kept doing too much shit that wasn't adding up. And so he didn't know I was going to break up with him. So I just went over there. This nigga don't answer the phone. He must want me to show up. He must want me to show up. I went over there. My friend's like, how you gonna be mad at him for cheating? We were still together. I didn't give him notice of breakup yet. Well, you right. Yeah, so he was still wrong. How you gonna be mad you gonna break up with him? I don't care what intent was. Reality is reality, cold hard facts. We're together. You didn't answer the phone. You're cheating. And I have a fucking key and I have a right to use it. Use my key. His car's on the parking lot. Come in. His son's away at camp. He's keeping his ex-wife's other child that she cheated on him to get. And he's sleeping in the living room. And he kept lying to me and saying he wasn't gonna be keeping him no more because we couldn't do stuff because he had her other son. Like he trying to prove he a better daddy than the guy she's with. I was like, do you want her back or something? Why are you trying to act like you're a father to him to prove you better than this other man? Because I could hear it in his voice. I was like, some shit ain't adding up here. And so I said, okay. Basically, y'all, this little dumb motherfucker. Why would you give me a key and have a woman at your house? Go to her house. So I come in the back door. I see the child he said he clearly wasn't watching no more on his floor, sleep in the living room with the TV on. Come in the kitchen, past the living room, coming down the hallways, bathroom on the left, boys' room on the right. But his stuff in there ain't no bed in there for the kids. And then his room is at the end of the hall on the right. Before I got to the boys' door, I made it halfway down the hallway. This motherfucker jumped out the bedroom naked. He come out the room naked, y'all. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, what are you doing? I said, okay, I'm here. Why don't you answer my calls? And he's like, you can't go in there. I said, why can't I go in there? What's in your room? What is the problem? I'm here. Why are you acting weird? And why are you jumping out the room naked and acting weird? He's like, you can't go in there. And I said, okay, fine. We standing there arguing. He goes into the bathroom and shuts the door. I guess he went to pee or something. And y'all, I went to that bedroom door and kicked it open. I was just coming from the gym. I am fucking strong. I can do 250 on the leg press. Okay. I'm built. I can do 250 on the leg press. No problem. Why would you step aside and leave the area for a minute? Like I ain't gonna do nothing. Like, oh, I'ma just leave. I don't know if he's just used to quiet, stupid girls, but I was like, baby, no. What the fuck you think this is? I done came all the way down and burnt my gas. Burnt in a Traverse. Oh, I'm finna find out what the fuck I can't find out. Why you ain't answering this phone and why you out this room naked? You already got a child in there. You said you wouldn't watch it no more. It's your off day and you ain't spending it with me because you babysitting her kid and you got another woman over here. I was like, this nigga is all out of bounds. I kicked that door. Yeah, and this proved I needed to break up with him. Kick the door open. Old girl standing there tall, burly looking, throwing on half of her scrubs because she was like a CNA. And I was like, she's like, I didn't know you had a girlfriend. I don't want to fight you. I was like, girl, I'm not gonna fight you, but you need to leave. She threw her stuff on and left. And I was like, where he meet you at? She's like, on Backpage. This motherfucker is getting women off the internet and sleeping with them. I'm like, I'm finna marry this. I don't have this little trifling bastard around my kids and everything. Something in my spirit said break up with him, and I broke up with him. This before I was into any tarot, anything. Because I remember I ain't touched tarot cards in 2020 when I moved to Dallas. Y'all. So I put her out. He comes in there looking stupid. He's like, I don't know what to say. This, that, and the other. So I just walk around the room collecting my personal belongings that I left at his house, going off. And I was like, you a dumb, this, bleep, 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 get my shit. I said, fuck you forever. And I said, you said you wasn't this. So I did my closing arguments and then I leave. And maybe about a week later, I'm on my way back over there. We talked, my dumb ass, on my way over there for relations. I was like, he ain't good for shit else. And I said, after this, I said, I could never tell my family that I saw him again after he cheated because I said, I'm on my way over there for relations. And so don't judge me. We've all been stupid in some kind of way. So on my way there, 2 exits away from my house, Ladue, one of the 10th richest neighborhoods in the United States of America. I get pulled over in Ladue, so they don't know who I am based on where I'm at. And I'm dressed nice, and I have on a black and white striped dress. Baby, I was ready for jail. I already had on the outfit. I had on this dress, had on my good wig with the bangs that I had made myself because I do hair. And then y'all, the policeman pulled. It was a woman, a white woman who pulled me over. She said the tail lights out on your over your license plate. I was like, what? I'm not yours. And she's like, I said, okay. I was just at the dealership. They ain't say nothing about it. And so she pulls me over. And then she's like, can I ask you to step outside the car? I was like, for what? Baby, it was bad. I was like, she's like, yeah, you turn around. There's a warrant out for questioning in the city. You have a warrant for questioning for a felony property damage. This motherfucker done, he was a firefighter, he used to be a cop. He done called and lied on me and told these people that I damaged his vehicle in excess of over $1,500 worth of damages. It got to be $1,500 to be a felony. So he done lied to these people and said I did X, Y, and Z. And I said I did not do that. I know what I did. I didn't do that. So it's all no. So I didn't do that. He said that's what I did. I didn't do that. So I went to county. I called my mom and my sister. My sister was staying with me at the time. Luckily, I wasn't too far from the house. The lady was nice enough not to tow my vehicle. My mom and my sister came and got my vehicle and took it home. Y'all, I'm sitting in county jail. Everybody in the city is in an uproar. They's like, are you in jail? Oh my God. What has happened? Cormac done came for his little dusty. Y'all, this story got years behind it, mind you, of him still trying to attempt to contact me and everything. Wait till y'all hear the story about me dancing with his wife and his baby mama in Vegas after this. How did that happen? How did we get there? Right? So this is the story time behind it. Spirit's like, you have to leave these kind of karmic shit in your past. So Spirit was like, I will rubbing it so your nose so hard in that shit, you better not ever go back to it. He ain't the only one. When I have to break up with a karmic man, Spirit will take me through there. Like that shit don't be pretty. People like, how did you make it through that? But I sat in jail for 12 hours in St. Louis County Jail, waiting on the city jail to come pick me up the next morning. It was Labor Day weekend, 2017, 10 p.m. on that Saturday on Labor Day weekend to 10 a.m. on that Sunday. And y'all know if you're in jail on a holiday weekend, you could sit to the next business day. I would have been in there to Tuesday. Oh my gosh. So I'm like, I'm a professional. I'm a corporate woman. I have a degree. I live in a wealthy neighborhood. I have a nice vehicle. I have a nice job. I'm a clean record. Who has the audacity to arrest me? Arrest me at this time of my life. The audacity to arrest me. That's how I felt. He definitely gonna get ACM Dragon Tarot card. Okay, that's what's up. And if anybody ever want to collab on an Oracle deck, let me know. Y'all, because I got a lot of ideas. Why? My sister, like, dang, I'm used to getting locked up. My brother, like, damn, you in jail for real? My brother, my sister, a bit more hood than I am. I'm the nerdy, uppity one. And they're like, we used to be in the jail. When used to you being in jail? This shit is weird. And it's like, you were responsible. And I was like, I know, this is so wrong. And my kids were at home, my sons. They were like, Mom, are you gonna be okay? You in jail? Who got my mama locked up? Like, somebody get my mom out of jail. Like, they were panicking. called my ex-boyfriend who's a lawyer. Yeah, he said he had a party. He stopped at the party and called down there. It's like they said ain't no bail, ain't no this. He stopped what he's doing at the party, get my ass up out there. He's like, you ain't got no business in jail. Like everybody was at arms, and so I said, okay, I guess I'll just sit here. Then they gave us a ham sandwich. I said, ma'am, I don't eat pork. Do you have anything else? And then the guy was like, something. I said, here, you can have my food. I just gave him, I said, I'm not going to eat this. I ain't eating shit here. I maybe had 2 sips from the water fountain. We were all in the co-ed bullpen. And then they put us back. They did my mug shots, fingerprints. I was like, so my mug shot out there, y'all, if y'all ever see it. Somebody going to bring it up when I really go viral. Somebody gonna bring that shit up. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, my hair look better than yours. Do that. So they separated us male and female and cleaned the area into these little holding cells. And then they brought us back out. But while we were in there, it was an older lady who, I was in my mid-30s at this time. There's a lady probably a little bit older than me and a bunch of young girls. And they was like, I guess they all had been sitting there talking. And then they looked over at me at the same time. And they were looking at me because I had on this nice long black and white maxi dress from Target. It was black and white stripes. And my little bang wig, a bob. Baby, I slid a bob, okay? Uh, so I don't want to mess with someone that had jail time. Real storyteller. So I will say this. They turned and looked at me. We know why we in her. The lady gonna talk some shit in there because her kids are stealing and they locked her up. Girl, you know your ass is stealing. Do not try to act like your kids did. Don't be in her lying on people. And I looked at her. I know. I just be knowing when people lie. I had the gift and I just didn't know that that's what that was. People couldn't stand me because I was always right. That's why people hated my guts growing up. Karmic people hate my guts because I was always right. You think you know everything. Why would you say that? Bitch, I just be right. I just be right. So basically, and the girls is like, something. We know why we in here. You don't look like you belong here. What did you do? It's like, what did you do? I said my ex lied on me and said I vandalized his vehicle because I walked in on him cheating. And I didn't do that. I didn't do what he said. I didn't do what he said, which was a felony property damage. So it's all a no. I didn't do that. So no. They was like, damn, okay, makes sense. They just had to know, what the hell are you doing here? We know why we here, but what you doing here? It's like, that girl, no, she lied, talks her kids were stealing. So they put us all back in the general area, gave us some food, and I gave my food to the guy. So you can have this. I only drink spring water. And at the time I still ate meat. And I said, I only have, and I didn't eat beef or pork. And I said, I only eat whole fillets. I don't eat ground meat. I don't eat minced meat. I said, I only have a fish fillet or a fillet of chicken. I don't eat the dark meat. I only eat chicken breasts. And they was looking at me like, bitch, you gonna starve because that's how the fuck you gonna eat this bread? Do you eat carbs? It's like, I can't have it if it touched the meat. That was like, oh my gosh, this booze you here for is gonna, she ain't gonna make it. Somebody need to come get her. Couldn't bond out, nothing. So we sat there. I did my time. Sunday morning come, 10 a.m. Mind you, they got me at 10 p.m. on Saturday. I sat in jail for 12 hours that night. And so they came and got me. They came to get everybody. If you had a warrant with this municipality, you went there. If you had, so I was going to go from St. Louis County to St. Louis City, and they was like, St. Louis County, and I was like, why didn't they take me? St. Louis City, why didn't they take me with them? I was still sitting there. He said, you finna get released. I was like, oh, just like that. So I thought I had a warrant. He's like, yeah, the detective came in this morning. He dropped it. So I called home, and my best friend at the time, we had known each other since 6th grade. My birthday 11/11, her birthday 1/11. She calls my mom and my sister. She's like, I'm going to pick her up from jail. She's like, I'm going to get her. And I said, let's go to this nigga house because he finna have a reason to have some charges on me. I'm finna beat the shit out of him. I do not condone violence, but in this case, I said I'm finna tear him a new. He finna have a reason. I said, if I go back today, it's gonna be for a good ass reason. And so she's like, no, you're going home. You have children, you have a career, you have this, you have that. I said, he lied on me. I wouldn't even be in fucking jail. And then this nigga had me on my way back to his house when I got pulled over by the police. Y'all, I would have been sitting at this nigga house thinking he want to get back together, but I can't get back together with him because my whole family know he cheated on me. And because I told him. But I was like, I could never be back with you. Everybody knows you cheated on me. And they're not gonna see you anymore. Because I had been bringing them around my kids. My family's like, what happened to so and so? I was like, But then I'm over here. You think we gonna get back together? I was like, no, the fuck we're not. And or whatever. But yeah, I had seen them in between all of that, and the whole time I didn't know. But this particular time I was going over there, and I found out there was a warrant out for me the whole time. Maybe over the span of 2 or 3 weeks, and I had seen him one other time. But this particular time, the police pulled me over, and I went to jail for 12 hours. And then my friend came and got me. I'm outside putting I had on sandals. I ain't had no shoelaces, but everybody else putting their shoelaces back in. And so when you get out of jail, it's a thing. Corporate headquarters for my job was 3 blocks away. I'm just like, this is just wrong on so many levels. They had me in Clayton if you stay in St. Louis. So basically, I get home, I call the detective, and he's like, yeah, this story just didn't add up. His story, I said, so why would you put a warrant out for me without first vetting his story? Why would you put a warrant on somebody just based off of anything? And he's like, well, anybody can come in and say blah, blah. I said, that's some bullshit. You gonna let people come in and lie on people and mess up their life? What if I was at work or on the clock when I got arrested? I would have lost my job instantly. And I said, anything could have been going on. You could have cost me my fucking job with this warrant without vetting it out properly. You don't just somebody lie on me, let me sit in jail for 12 hours and then be like, oh, forget about it. What the fuck is that? I was fucking heated. And then he was like, well, that's just the way the system is. And he's like, well, that's your boo. I said, look, this ain't no fucking laughing matter. I'm a mother. I have a career and my children depend on me. You can't depend on their worthless ass daddies. And I was just like, this too fucking much. I was lit. If a person had audacity that day, I was the entitled white woman. I was fucking livid. And I know what that word means. I looked it the fuck up. I was livid. I said, no, oh, let me calm down. I haven't had any stress. I want my body to think something wrong right now. We're okay. We're okay. And so, Spirit is saying, the people who treated you like that, tried to fuck with my money because it could have fucked with my job. Even through that, I was protected. It's like, don't go back to this nigga house. And I'm finna show you why. Because I come think of it, in between him cheating and me getting arrested, there was one other time I went over there and he's talking about getting back together. I said, ain't no fucking way I bring you back around my family. I said, they will throw rotten tomatoes at me. So I'm gonna read y'all comments. Whole cult trying to do death on me, but it magic. It'll be a whole cult of people trying to get at you because of who you are. They study. They know our bloodlines. They know which ones. They watch our bloodlines to see who rise up in the bloodline. They start looking for you on the internet. They are tracking us at a different level, y'all. Don't think they just track people who are spies for other countries. They tracking us. They want to know which one is it going to be, who going to do what. They track Martin Luther King. They track Malcolm X. They track Dr. Sebi. Everybody who rose up in the Black Panther Party, they tracked all of them down. They had been tracking them. If they had better software, they would have been tracking Harriet Tubman too. Okay, Nat Turner. Anybody who rose up, they be looking for us. They know what bloodlines we're from. They know what to expect at this hour. So don't ever think it's a coincidence that a motherfucker found you. Don't ever. Always in the right place at the right time. I had a minute to sit and think about that shit because I wanted to take that little peanut head bastard and that's what he's holding his ankles and hitting his head on rails. But I digress. Spirit took care of it, and I don't need to look back and find out what they did. I'll turn into a pillar of salt. But stories like that, y'all, this is why people are under judgment. This is why you getting your justice. That was too much. I never did anything to that man in my life. He tried to destroy me. And then he wouldn't leave me alone. Every fucking week, I turn around, he in my DMs. I had to block him on Facebook. If I could show y'all how long he just kept begging me. Was you gonna take me and my kids in if I lost my job and I just gonna have to stay with you while you cheating? You know what I'm saying? So it's like he just kept begging me. He wouldn't leave me alone for years. Fast forward 2 years later. Let's say this 2017. 2019, right before I go to Dallas, I'm in Vegas with the St. Louis Takeover, dancing in a circle in a club with his baby mama and his wife. Didn't even know it was them until somebody said the baby mama name and it sparked something. And it looked like her. And she's like, oh yeah, this is my baby daddy wife and blah, 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 blah. She didn't know it was me. She might have known it was me if she had been looking at my Facebook, because I've been making motivational videos since 2018. So I don't know if she had been looking me up online or what, but I had been on Facebook since 2008. I wasn't making the videos until 2018, which was 10 years later, but it was still between me dealing with him and meeting her. I had finally came to do that. So she probably knew who I was. I didn't know who they were until somebody said her name. And I was like, the three of us got along so good, y'all. He has great taste in women. Man, like we danced in a circle, like, hey, it's the so-and-so tribe. It was so fucking weird. We were dancing and just the three of us. Where is this fucking in Vegas? Years later, dancing in a fucking circle. I was the dark-skinned one, and they was the brown and light-skinned ones. No word of a fucking lie. It's crazy how shit would come back full circle. And then I found out I was with a group of friends in 2019. Earlier that year, y'all, this is how God be covering me. He was at a party that I was helping host. It was the St. Louis Takeover for a group of friends, a lot of nurses and stuff in that group. I was helping set up the rooftop for the party and everything. A friend who was hosting, I was helping set up everything with her. Come to find out in pictures later on down the line, this motherfucker was at that party. I never saw him, and I'm working the room talking to everybody from out of town who came to the party. I'm like, I look back at pictures from that party that other people took, and I see him sitting on that fucking couch, y'all. I'm like, he was there. And I'm like, yeah, it's just so crazy how spirit will protect you and shield you and all the things. And I know he saw me, but he was there with his wife. And later that same year, I'm dancing in a club in Vegas with his wife and his baby mama. And I didn't see him at that party, but spirit showed me the pictures from that fucking party. And this motherfucker was sitting right there on the ottoman. Right there. Or I think I mentioned the party to one of the women and she showed me the picture and she's sitting there with him. And I said, I cannot make my crazy life up, y'all. But spirit knew. Like, he probably made sure I didn't see him at that party because I'm working the room for everybody who came in from out of town. That's what I do at parties. I'm naturally a host, and I host parties. When I got to Dallas, I started hosting parties. And so I make sure everybody's comfortable, everybody's good. And I knew I was one of the St. Louis people. So I was just like, oh, hey, so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. They was like, hey, Shawnee, we remember you from blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like working the room, and this motherfucker there the whole time probably looking at me like, I can't let her see me. She might be mad still, and I'm here with my wife. So he probably made sure if it was an opportunity for me to see his face, and he was probably watching me the whole night because he's in the center of the room sitting on an ottoman on the rooftop. Probably kept his head down if I looked that way. But I was so tipsy and dancing with other guys and doing everything and dancing with my girls. Even was in the middle of a circle dancing at one point. Yeah. And he saw me looking good and having a good time. And he said, I better not say shit to her, or she probably throw me off this damn rooftop. Because baby, I'm strong. I've been lifting weights since high school. He got to see my glow up. I better not say shit to her. But it's crazy how that year I had been around him and didn't know it, and then been with dancing in the circle in another city with his baby mama and his wife. And so, y'all, that's why I said that man stalked Lizzo and found her in Paris on purpose. Confirmation, baby. She thought it was fate. You don't know who praying on you. You don't know who around you. And that's a prime example. I don't know. I didn't know who was around me, but I was protected. So there's instances where you're protected, and there's instances where you got to go through this shit. A person can be stalking you in the same room as you, and spirit's like, stay the fuck back, sit the fuck down. I'ma let her throw you over there, and she gonna get off this time. She ain't going to jail. So I told you stay away from her. So yeah. I know he saw me because he had to manipulate things to where I never saw him the whole night. He had to. I saw everybody there. I'm talking to everybody. Everybody saw me. What did I have on that night? Damn. My thing been stopped. I need this to keep playing to get my damn points, y'all. What level we on? So, jungle demons, jungle kingdom demons or something. Jungle kingdoms, but I saw it looked like a jungle beast. And so that's that tiger energy. It's like, I'll let her get you. You better leave her alone. It's like people should be glad. Y'all, what it say? All night I've been claiming this. Billions. I said I ignored the hundreds. Look at the amount of money at the top. 2,252,145,548. I said, this is going to look like your phone number. Your bank account this is 10 digits. 369. And that 10th one, level 98, y'all. I told you I got to get to level 100, get my next round of coins. I didn't even know it was going this fast. I'm in the billions. I ain't never made it here. I just started yesterday, but I'm on level 100. Spirit is saying, I don't care what other people do. Don't pay attention to other people. I got acceleration for you. People gonna be looking at you like a lucky panda. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, whatever it is, don't worry about it. Y'all, let me find a picture to bring it home. How we been on here for an hour and a half talking shit? Nah, for real, this is serious stuff. Cause what I went through with that situation, y'all, I don't wish that on nobody. I could have lost everything dealing with him lying on me. Let's say 2019. I'm gonna show y'all Vegas. I even went to Jamaica that year for my birthday. My birthday's 11/11. In 2019, I went to Jamaica in November, and then I went to. I had already booked my flight and hotel and everything for Vegas, December when I got back. Each month, everybody's like, "You out? You gonna hurt jealous people? You just went somewhere. How you going somewhere else? Bitch, I got a job. The fuck? I got money. I got you got kids, don't you? Yeah, I'll be and they daddy got kids too. But you see this nigga around here, why they here with me every day? Then I stopped working in the office and started working from home so my kids wouldn't leave an empty house or come home to one. Okay, I sacrifice. I do what I need to do. I can go. It's your birthright. That's right. I can travel around the country as I do. So please trust me, the karmic people probably was praying I never have another dime or never have another opportunity to travel. The only place I went to out of the country was Jamaica that one time. But Spirit said, I'm going to open everything back up to you. I've traveled within the country from city to city, Vegas multiple times, Miami multiple times, I've been in Houston, I've been, all the places, except for I haven't been to New York. Been everywhere. That's so cute. Okay. 2019. That was my going away party. That was us in Vegas, y'all. 2019 Vegas. Let's see. That was going to the airport. Where the fuck was he at? We was doing brunch or something that day. But y'all, let me find y'all my 2019 pictures. And people will be looking at you and be hating and be jealous and be this and be that. And you don't even be thinking about their ass. You don't even. This was us. I don't think this was Vegas. This was a different night I went out. And I was always out. Oh, this was Vegas. The guy on the far end, he got a successful business now. This was us that night I was telling you about. It's not the women who I was telling you about in the picture. These are different girls that I room with. But that was me right there, y'all. So this was Vegas. This is how I was looking. Let me find y'all another picture with me in my dress. Me and a few women in the bathroom on a different night in Vegas. Okay. And your girl was looking good. This was a black and white. So y'all get a better idea. So I was outside. I was outside a little bit. That's how I was looking in 2019. Nice and plump and well fed and well dressed. I should do them faux locks again. So, baby, that night owed me nothing. But the party night, I don't know where my pictures at. This is my other picture from Vegas too. I was cutting up. I was grown. I was outside. I could do what I want to do. I had on my cute dress. Yeah, this is a front picture. Where I donated that dress. Cause once I take a picture in it and stuff, I ain't gonna probably once I go out and take a picture and stuff, I'm not gonna wear it again. This was Jamaica. I'm not gonna show y'all all of them, but maybe a time was had. A time was had. A time was anyway. Um, I don't know about none from that rooftop party. Yeah, I gotta go live on my other page too on Coach Shawnee. This reading, we've been on her for 90 minutes. Maybe I was living my best life. I can't deny it. I can't deny it. 2019, it's the year before I moved to Dallas. Oh shit, I ain't mean to come on Duolingo. Y'all gonna have to wait, Duolingo. I do want to go back to this game and continue. I'm almost at level 100. This shit happened so fast. It took me a whole fucking day to get to level 30. It's like I made it from level 30 or level 60 to 100, 40 levels like this. I found out it's a booster and I got $1 billion. $2 billion, y'all. This is all tied together. And I got more money to collect around here. Spirit's like you ain't gonna never run out of money. You're a lucky panda. Completed level express. And it's just running on autopilot. You're gonna be making money in your sleep. Spirit's like you're going to make money in your sleep. This is on autopilot. I got to $2 billion doing nothing. I just put something into place and let it run. Let the system work on my behalf. But showing people showing off your money can hurt you too because it just dropped down to 1,843,000,000. So Spirit is also like confirmation, and then number 8 just popped up. Congratulations! It's like you learned the lesson. Don't go flashing your money. Don't go showing people your money. Money is private. No more than you would talk about your vaginal health or your prostate health publicly. Don't talk about your money publicly. Regard it just as high as something that personal. This is not stuff you talk about with people. And so what you can talk about is the net worth of your company. Public information. Anything that's public information, Level 99. I'm gonna be at a level 100. And y'all know what I get to do? Collect some more coins so I can go listen to my favorite audio series because you only get like 5 or 6 free episodes a day. And this gets me past that. Because maybe I'm hooked. I need to know when she gonna find out that's her daughter and how she didn't know that was her daughter. And when he gonna find out those are his sons and that she left and didn't tell him. And so they both raising their kids separately, not knowing the other person is the other parent. So I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. But the kids are naturally drawn to one another and at the same school now. And it's slowly coming out. Then the karmic people are like, this lady trying to be engaged to him. She done beat the little girl. He cut her off. She only get to be at her mama house. But he's like, I trust you. And she's like, why he trust me with his daughter like this? Everybody's like, she don't know that's her daughter. How she don't know she had a baby? Everybody's like, what the hell is going on? She had a miscarriage. And somehow, I guess, the hospital kept the baby and put it in an incubator and didn't tell nobody, told her the baby died. And that's the baby. That's the only explanation because she did have one. And then she got pregnant by him, didn't tell him because she had drugged him that night and signed the divorce papers and left and disappeared for 7 years, like 6 years, and went abroad and raised them kids by themselves. So now everybody back together and it's slowly coming out. So best life is only started. You're absolutely right. It's only up for here. Needs to be recognized energy from right. And so spirit is like, I gave you some money. I didn't give the world the money. Why are you discussing your finances publicly? So everybody doesn't need to know, like, oh, I'm a billionaire. What are you advertising exactly when you say that out loud? You're saying, I have money. Why am I telling you I got money? Am I about to give you some? I don't have to tell, even to give you money, I don't have to tell you I have money, right? Spirit is like, I'm protecting you and you're protecting yourself and you're protecting your money because people will attack you. You don't know. People will target you. People, oh, I need to get close to you. Need to set you up, set your child up. We have children. Now it's like, oh, we know your mother's rich. And what do we find out? Women will prey on men will prey on women. People get kidnapped with ransoms. That's not uncommon. And so this is the wicked world we live in. So Spirit's like, I'm telling you, be quiet to protect you. I gave you enough examples. You got the internet. You done seen some shit. It's like, if you still slow about this, you're a lost cause. We ain't gonna give it to you. We're gonna give it to you unless something happens. You can't blame nobody but yourself. I've learned my lesson. Don't you think MC Hammer know better now? And if he got a half a dollar, he probably ain't said shit to nobody. He learned his lesson. You heard that man flashing shit since then. And he probably could do it all over again. Spirit probably done rebuilt this man all the way back up. And he know to chill the fuck out. Move in silence. See the difference now? You don't hear him doing that shit twice. You hear him talking about where he went wrong on these fucking documentaries. Go watch his stuff. Chosen Ones. That's the lesson you need to learn. It's 11:07. I still have to do my due diligence and show up every day on both of my YouTube channels for 30 days and commit to, getting out here, and that'll put me in the algorithm, and that will greatly increase my chances of being visible in the world and monetizing my channels as well. So not doing it for money. I'm doing it because it's my gift, my purpose, but we're going to make it count. I need to be in front of more people. So it's like, I'm going to put you in front of more people when you show up. When you show up, I'm going to put you in front of the people. The people going to see you. So that's how that works. Okay, y'all. And so I'm headed over to Coach Shani on YouTube. If y'all want to follow me over there, I'm doing a channel message. I already came up with a thumbnail and a title for it, so I'm about to put that out now. Make sure you follow me on both channels. I do intuitive messages, life coaching over there, and lifestyle. So you see more of me and just my gift, and you see about me coaching my aligned sovereignty framework. Over here is just tarot. Tarot and channel messages. I never really do just a channel message over here. I'll do that over there. Over here, I use the cards. Over there, I don't use the cards because some people just want tarot message after message after message, and I get that. So I just do the messages over here. So you know what to expect. Over there, I could be talking about coaching or I could be out shopping. I could be on Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills shopping. I could be hanging out with the kids or doing a TikTok or doing a little trendy dance with my nieces over there. You never know what you'll see my life on that channel and my gift. You see me. Well, I just do tarot over here. I leave tarot off that channel. And so my total bet right now is 12 million. When Spirit said you be quiet and I said that and the confirmation came, things balance back out. It balanced back out. Okay. Thank y'all so much for supporting the live tonight. If you would like to contribute to the channel, my link to all my payment apps are in the description. Even if it's a cup of coffee, I appreciate it. I do this full time. And so for a personal reading, you can book with me in email. Right now, I'm doing a special $50 for 30 minutes. But if it's your first reading with me, you need to do an hour, which is $110. I'll even do a deal on that based on the other special. $100 if it's your first reading, because people I've been with, they like to talk a lot. Won't go by the thing. So, but we do a deep dive healing session. We can look at your birth chart. We can look at all of it. I'm like, what's sticking up behind me? This is the chair. Oh, I have a little chair cover. It's pretty much meant for a recliner, but I got it on my desk chair because it matched the print on my sheets and it matched my comforter, which I ain't got my comforter on my bed. It'd be too hot. It's so pretty. Okay, y'all. 11:11. It's 11:11 right now. All right, y'all. I'm gonna wrap this up and head on over there. This thing want me to press buttons. They know they be fucking hating. So that was giving me the mini one. I'm ready. Even the mini one is 69 million. And be irritated by getting 69 million. Like, where's you need to no, I know I'm a billionaire. You better everything better have a B behind it. So Spirit's like, say it with your whole fucking chest and don't let nobody play with you. And know that you are a god. You have magical powers and you are meant to create something great on this planet. You do not associate with nobodies. You deal with the people who know who they are or they need to get away from you. They will cause you to lose everything. Anybody has a jealous or envious spirit on them, they sit around gossiping about people. They never do anything with their life. They only want to steal, kill, and destroy. Get the fuck away from them because you're on the list too. Don't think they only talking about other people. They talking about you too. All right. I love y'all. Be great on purpose.